welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another video. So in today's video I am going to be sharing with you my tips for exam season, because I'm really hoping to post this video on Friday the 13th of May, because my GCSEs start on the 16th of May and I know a lot of people in the countries do as well, so that it'll hopefully help you guys getting into exam season, because it is such a stressful time. It's so intense, and obviously there hasn't been GCSEs or A levels the past 2 years, so I feel like there's so much pressure on us. I thought I would just share with you some tips that are helping me at the moment, have helped me in the past, like that just might be helpful to you guys. You've joined me today in my mum's car because I feel like I've filmed a few chatty videos recently and they're all in the same place in my room, so I thought I would change the scenery a little bit. And I've also made myself a caramel iced coffee because that is so good. I think it's really cute. So my aim for this video is to go through a couple of different sections. One, I'm going to talk about motivation and staying productive. I also want to talk about exam stress, because I feel like that is equally as important. Your mental health is so important, especially during exam seasons. Oh my god. Oops. All of the stuff that I want to talk about written it down. I always get asked how I keep motivated, because obviously on my social media I do post a lot of study content. I do post all my revision. It comes across like I'm very productive and I'm very put together and I'm very motivated all the time. Obviously that's not going to be the case. Like, there are definitely days where I have absolutely no motivation. I don't want to do any work, nothing is getting done, it just feels like it's not flowing properly, and that is completely fine. Like, we're all going to have days like that, but obviously now it is very close to the GCSEs. I know a lot of people are going to want to be revising as much as they can. Being 100% honest, the one thing that keeps me motivated is doing well, and like a fear of not doing well. So in my year 11 mocks I did really well, like personally for myself. I was so happy with my grades, and just the idea that I could achieve that in my real exams is what is keeping me going, honestly. Also, what keeps me motivated just day to day and getting revision done is filming it. Like, I film my YouTube videos, I film TikToks a lot of the time of my revision, and that honestly helps me so much. I would really recommend making little TikTok vlogs. I'll just put one of mine up on the screen so you know what I mean. But that honestly helps me keep motivated so much, because you can see what you're doing in the video and it also makes it look like you're doing more than you are. And I would also recommend using Polymer Focus. I've spoken about that in my videos before, but it's basically a timer and it has 25-minute intervals with 5-minute breaks, and you study for the 25 minutes and then you have a 5-minute break. And I find that that really helps, because 25 minutes is a really good amount of time to actually get something done without like your concentration fizzling out, and you end up getting way more done than you think you will. I always listen to music when I'm studying. It helps me get in the zone a little bit more. Always listen to a sad playlist. I don't know why, but I feel like I can revise so much easier listening to sad songs, or Taylor Swift of course. Then also, to keep motivated, make sure you write to-do lists, because ticking off things off your to-do list is so satisfying. You do that on your phone, do it on a piece of paper, on a post-it note, whatever, and it motivates me so much to actually get it done if I've written it down. If you just have it in your head, you'll just be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. But if you see it on your to-do list and you're not going to be able to cross it off, you're going to be like, oh, that's so annoying. That's what happens with me anyway. I make my notes look pretty, you guys know that by now. I always get compliments on my notes, which is wonderful. But honestly, looking at Pinterest notes and just getting inspo off them is so helpful. I literally love it. And then the final thing for motivation is keeping your space clean. Make sure your room is tidy. Make sure you prioritize cleaning your room, dusting, hoovering, all of that kind of thing. I always give myself Sundays, and Sundays is like my reset day. I will do everything I need to do to clean my room. I'll organise all my pens and all my books and things, and then it just sets me up for a really good week. So make sure you do prioritise a time in your week to clean your room. Talking about exam stress, because I feel like that is something that I really want to speak about, because I am definitely the one of those people that gets really stressed about exams. I've learned a lot, let's say that, over the past couple of months since my mocks and stuff, just this second half of year 11 really, on how to actually manage it. So I'm going to talk about how I manage my exam stress. I do still stress, but these are just things that I think will help and might benefit you guys as well if you are in the same position. I think the main thing with exam stress is that you want to organise your thoughts, because all of them are coming at you so fast. You've got so much going on, it's so much pressure, and I find that just all gets tangled up in my brain, and like I can't make sense of what needs to go first. So you really need to focus on the step in front of you. It's my favourite quote, like I live by it at this point, because if you're focusing on like your last exam, so like say you're focusing on your physics exam, which is on the 23rd of June, instead of your RE exam, which is on the 16th of May. Like, it's not going to work. I'm going to tell you my little trick, which I've started doing recently, and I absolutely love it. I do it all the time. So you start at the start of the week and you've got a lot coming up. So for example, next week I start my GCSEs. So I'm going to have an exam every single day. I've got English, I've got history, I've got maths, I've got like everything, and I'll be so worried. And I know that I'm going to be most worried about the maths exam, which is on the Friday, because maths is like my weakest subject. What you are going to do is you get a pen and you write on the post-it note the first thing that's going to come up. So I'm going to make this now so you guys can see what I'm doing. So firstly we've got RE exam. Lift the post-it up and write the next one on. What is my next one? English? No, biology. Lift it up, write the next one. So once you've written them all down, you're going to take the back post-it off and just rip it off like that. And then you've got this little booklet with all of the things that you're worried about on, and it puts it in order. So I'm like, I can't stress about the biology exam until the RE exam is over. So I would really recommend doing that. It sounds really like random, but it does actually. Post-it notes don't sound like your kind of idea. They don't sound like they would help you. I would just recommend writing a to-do list, because again, you can put it in order of what needs to be worried about first and what is not going to be worried about until you've done all of the other things, because as I say, you just need to organise your thoughts a little bit better. Okay, another tip that I have for managing stress during exam season is talking to people. I find that it's really, really important if I'm stressed to just talk to somebody, whether it's a friend, parent, anyone that you trust really, because once you finish talking, all of that has come out of your brain. Like, you're not holding on to it anymore, and you can feel a lot more carefree about things. So yeah, I definitely recommend talking to people. Like, you can even message me if you want to on my Instagram. I'll put it on the screen. If you're worried about anything, and I'm happy to give you any more advice, any tips, because I think it's really important to talk to people when you're stressed, because otherwise you're going to the exam with all these thoughts in your head, and that's not going to be good, I think. The final thing that I'm going to talk about is when you're actually in the exam, so the day of the exam. Recently I had my French speaking exam. I got into the exam and I got into the preparation room. I was like, that. I was thinking about that way too much, and the idea that if I mess it up, it was going to be the end of the world. When you go into the exam, just think in your head, this is a practice, this is a mock. Like, genuinely convince yourself that it's not the real thing. Because if you're in the exam thinking this is real, I'm going to mess it up, probably going to end up making some mistakes because you're so worried about it. When you come out, that's when you worry about it, not when you're in the exam, because otherwise that can affect all of the other questions that you're going to answer. So that is what I'm going to be trying to do anyway, because I feel like that will be beneficial to me. But I think that's everything that I'm going to talk about in this video. If you do have any more questions, obviously comment them down below. Hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I hope that it helped. I hope you could take something from it, even if you can't, oh well. But yeah, definitely subscribe down below, like this video, it will really help my channel, and I will see you guys next Friday. That's everything. So yeah, bye.